Hello and welcome. Think of this explainer as a quick, one-on-one medical consultation. Today we're diagnosing a super common modern habit, the physiological cost of daily energy drinks. We're going to look right past that flashy, colorful marketing and examine the clinical reality of what exactly happens inside your bloodstream when you down these beverages day after day.
So let me ask you a direct question, and I want you to be totally honest with me here, right from the consultation seat. Do you rely on energy drinks for exams, late nights, or, when you're just feeling completely exhausted? It's incredibly common, and as a doctor, I absolutely get the temptation. Whether you're a student pulling an all-nighter, a professional grinding late at the office, or really anyone just trying to shake off that heavy, lethargic feeling, you've probably reached for one of these cans. They promise an instant fix, right? But we really need to take a closer look at the true physiological toll of that so-called fix.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Phase 1. The quick energy illusion.
It's super important to understand that the feeling you get right after popping the tab on that can, it's not true sustainable vitality. It's actually a carefully engineered chemical trick. The second you drink an energy drink, you're launching a rapid invasion of active ingredients into your body. You see, unlike a complex, balanced meal that your body slowly metabolizes for sustained fuel, this massive payload of liquid sugar and caffeine completely bypasses normal digestion. The caffeine rushes straight to your brain, and it actively blocks your adenosine receptors. Those are literally the molecules that tell your brain it's tired. So, it's a sudden, aggressive chemical hijack that just floods right into your system.
Now let's look at phase 2, inside your blood at the 30-minute mark. Imagine we're looking under a microscope, straight into your blood vessels. Right at this 20 to 30-minute mark, the caffeine truly takes hold. Your body is suddenly thrust into an acute, high-alert state, driven by a massive surge of adrenaline. We call this tachycardia. Your heart rate spikes. It's pumping faster. It's pumping harder. Your blood vessels constrict, which pushes your blood pressure way up. You feel this intense, buzzing rush of energy and agility. But listen to me carefully here. This is a biological alarm bell. Your cardiovascular system is being artificially stressed to the max. You might feel agile, sure, but your body is essentially operating in a state of chemical emergency.
And then we hit phase 3, the 1-hour sugar crash.
Let's map this out on your diagnostic timeline as that hour mark approaches. At 20 to 30 minutes, you had that huge caffeine hit and the high-alert crisis response. But by 60 minutes, well, that artificial adrenaline begins to fade out. And that massive load of refined sugar you drank has made your blood glucose levels dangerously high. The illusion completely shatters. In a desperate physiological panic to bring those soaring sugar levels back down to a safe zone, your pancreas pumps out a massive surge of insulin. And this sudden insulin release, it causes a precipitous, steep drop in your blood sugar. You plunge from the absolute highest chemical peak straight down into the deepest biological valley, all in just one single hour.
In the medical field, we formally define this as a sugar crash. It's a sudden, violent drop in blood sugar immediately following that massive insulin spike. And trust me, the symptoms are severe. You don't just gently float back down to your normal baseline. No, you experience profound physical weakness and an overwhelming lethargy. The very energy you were looking for from that drink has completely vanished. It leaves you feeling significantly more tired, more drained, and way more sluggish than you did before you even took that very first sip.
The really crucial takeaway here is this drastic extreme contrast within just a single hour. On one side, you have the high alert state, your heart racing, your blood pressure dangerously high. And on the exact opposite side, just minutes later, the crash state, severe fatigue and weakness. This violent swinging of your physiological pendulum from an artificial adrenaline high right into a sudden hypoglycemic crash, it absolutely shatters your body's natural homeostasis. It is incredibly stressful on your central nervous system. Which brings us to phase 4, long-term organ damage.
Now, if this happens just once in a blue moon, your body can usually recover. But as your clinical guide today, I have to issue a very serious medical warning. When this becomes a daily routine, the chronic damage is insidious. Let me walk you through the step-by-step destruction that's happening inside your blood vessels. Step 1, you're subjecting your body to repeated, daily sugar spikes and crashes. Step 2, this constant roller coaster severely disrupts your blood's delicate chemical balance. And Step 3, over time, this disrupted balance results in chronic high blood pressure and a noticeable increase in blood lipids. This toxic combination drastically increases your long-term risk of severe heart disease.
And it's not just your blood vessels taking a hit. Let's look at the severe strain placed on your vital organs over a prolonged period. Your heart, it's subjected to continuous daily strain, which actually increases your risk of arrhythmias, which is a very serious medical issue. What about your liver? It is entirely overworked, desperately forced to synthesize that massive daily sugar dump into fat, heavily risking non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And your brain? The chronic excess of caffeine leads to severe sleep deprivation, a constant underlying anxiety, and just relentless mental stress. Your vital organs are quite literally paying a steep clinical price for that daily dose of artificial energy.
All right, let's move to phase 5, the doctor's final prescription.
We absolutely have to pivot away from this false, damaging cure. So here are your final doctor's orders. And please listen to me. These aren't just trendy lifestyle tips. They are strict biological requirements. It is a physiological fact that real, sustainable stamina just cannot come from a highly processed, chemical-filled aluminum can. True, enduring cellular energy comes from only 3 foundational pillars: a balanced diet that provides sustained nutrition, proper, restful sleep that actually allows your brain and organs to recover, and adequate hydration with plain, simple water. That is exactly how your body was designed to generate and maintain vitality.
So, as we wrap up this medical explainer today, I'm leaving you with a stark, provocative choice about your future health. You've seen the internal timeline, you've seen the violent physiological swings, and you've seen the very real long-term strain on your heart, your liver, and your brain. The clinical evidence is crystal clear. So, are you ready to take control of your health and reduce, or maybe completely eliminate energy drinks from your daily life? The choice is entirely yours, but your body is relying on you to make the right one. Thank you for joining me in this consultation today. Stay healthy,